Hey Aquarius, this reading is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to take a look at your general overview in this reading. Then I'm going to be doing a separate love reading, which I will release at the same time as this. So we're going to take a look at your general overview for October 2019. Aquarius, general overview, October 2019. I will still be giving away a free reading like I do every month. If you would like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Aquarius, general overview, October 2019. Okay, Aquarius, I'm hearing that someone or something needs to fall back. This could be you. You may need to fall back because it's time to change directions. If you don't slow down, or if you aren't willing to let a project maybe fall to the wayside, or the speed of something, because I'm getting like a really fast speed, but it's distracting. There's some sort of distraction. It could be a person. Someone or something needs to fall back at this time because you need to change direction. It feels like that slower pace or letting go of something that was maybe speeding so fast you may not have realized you're being dragged along with it. You may have thought that you were just in that divine flow, but it sort of had this dragging, exhausting kind of energy to it. You let that go and you take some space for yourself. Even if you can only slow down just a little bit, you're going to get some clarity as to what this new direction is supposed to look like. It's a new direction. I'm getting moves. I'm definitely getting relocations. I'm definitely getting a connection here to a creative project. Okay, so for those of you who are creative souls out there, you probably have a little bit more clarity than most as to where you need to change direction. It's not that what you've been working on hasn't been worth your time, but I'm getting this like distracted, something's just moving along too fast, but not in a way where there's divine flow. It doesn't feel like you're in that flow with whatever this energy or this person is. It just feels exhausting, and the illusion is that there is something productive there, but it feels like that's more of an illusion. It feels like it's more of a distraction, okay? It is the perfect time this month to change directions, to change speed, and possibly head down a brand new path. You're going to have more success there. It will definitely be more of a productive journey, especially for those of you who are creative, who are thinking of launching something new. Okay, so let's take a look with a little bit more clarity. Aquarius general overview. October 2019. Aquarius. First card out, we have Daydream. It feels like, again, whatever needs to fall back, whatever you need some space from at this time, is preventing you from this. It feels like you didn't have enough time to once sleep. I don't feel Aquarius sleeping very much. I don't feel quality of sleep. But I also don't feel like you guys have been able to manifest. You can't manifest the future that you want or the present that you want if you aren't taking the time to really get clear as to what you're passionate about. You know, there are stages in terms of law of attraction and manifestation. You have to daydream first and foremost. You will see manifestations come full circle much quicker if there is an element of passion attached to it. How do you know what you're passionate about? Well, some people just have that clarity, and for others, other people may struggle with that a little bit. Where does your mind go when you're not overthinking? Where does your mind go when you're doing more of like a senseless task? You may be cleaning the house and your mind wanders off. Where does your mind wander off to? There's usually passion there, okay? But it doesn't feel like you've had a whole lot of time to do that. So get back to that this month, because I am getting that you're supposed to manifest something. You're supposed to create something. And it feels like for some of you, you don't have the clarity to do that yet. Assertiveness. Assertiveness is going to come into play when you either fall back, you ask somebody or something else to fall back, you take steps away, right? Because the fallback, whether it's them or you, is going to create space. and that may create conflict, you don't have to entertain conflict. It's all about being assertive. Assert what is of your highest good. Make decisions from a place that is of your highest good. It is a beautiful thing for you to be loyal, Aquarius. But it's only beautiful to a point. It can't always be self-sacrificial. Be assertive. I see somebody trying to get aggressive with you. Possibly there's some conflict. They may be passive aggressive. They may be outright aggressive. It is not your responsibility to handle that. It is not your responsibility to redirect their energy. It is only your responsibility to remain assertive and non-reactive. So this is a major message for you as you're redirecting your energy in your life, possibly starting something new. I'm also getting that you need to be outside. Okay, this is followed by shower of abundance. This is what you're heading toward. You know, there's money here. So we start with daydream and manifesting, allowing yourself to get back into this creative space. Even if you don't consider yourself a creative soul, we are all creative souls essentially, because it's our energy that creates what shows up in our present. We attract what we put out there. So it's important to be conscious of that energy. That is creation. That is creation at its finest, right? So make sure you get back to that creative space. When you do that, you recognize that you're passionate about, you get a little bit more clarity. You may have to be assertive, but then you wind up here. There's money in whatever it is that you're working on. If you can follow your heart's true desire, there's money there, there's success there, there's exposure there. I think many of you over the course of this year have really started to step into the shower of abundance, maybe in a different way than you've experienced in the past. I'm definitely getting some ease here. And whoever or whatever the situation is that feels like it's a little bit distracting, that's maybe been dragging you along behind it because it requires so much of your energy all the time, it doesn't feel like that's been the case all year long. This actually feels like a newer manifestation. So it could be a journey, it could be a career and experience that is very positive for you for quite some time. But if you're being honest with yourself this month, what is draining you? If you don't have the time to sleep, I mean, I keep getting sleeplessness with this. It's not even about lying in bed awake and insomnia. It's about literally not even being able to be in bed for more than a couple of hours at a time. That is a job, that is an experience that's going to drain you quickly, and it feels like you may be picking up on that this month, hence needing to fall back and redirect your energy and take some new steps forward. So what are you passionate about? What would you like to do and make money doing? What are you passionate about? I just got something here with animals for some of you. You can take something that was maybe a side project or a little side hustle and turn it into a full-time career. Animal lovers out there, you're allowed to make money doing what you love. I'm also hearing don't sell yourself short. Ask for the kind of money that you deserve. Do not sell yourself short. You are about to step into something pretty big. It feels like I don't see you coming into the month of Aquarius being oblivious that something's draining you. I think this is just the month where you take steps to change that. Okay, this makes a whole lot of sense. So we have daydream, clarified by entrepreneur. What do you want to launch? What do you want to do for yourself? Is it a boss? Is it a 9-to-5 job? Is it working for somebody else that's draining you? Is just that environment draining you? Don't be afraid to step out on your own. You can do this. If you take the time to manifest and really, really, really consciously figure out and get clarity on what it is you're passionate about, you take steps forward, okay, this is where your money's going to come in. This is where your highest level success is going to come in. But you do need to make some changes. I'm definitely feeling for some of you like, I'm getting that you may be balancing more than one job. You may have a couple of sources of income. I see maybe a one job helping somebody else, maybe launch a business, and you don't really want to step away from it, but it may not be your best use of time anymore. There's just this energy, like this illusion. I'm being productive because I'm busy all the time, but you would actually be more productive if you worked less, because when you're drained, the quality of work you put out, it just isn't there, right? It's not up to your typical standards. Okay, center the reading, and this is amazing. So we have assertive, okay? You take those steps forward to align yourself or detach yourself from things that are and are not of your highest good, okay? So you're getting really, really clear with people. some separations may come up. But look, assertiveness is being clarified by wedding. There's commitment. You are committing to yourself now. You're committing to a new business. You may call in a new business partner, okay? But also for some of you, maybe getting out of contracts. This may also be the end of a commitment, hence needing to be assertive about it. I see this ending in your favor. I see it ending in your favor. I see a pretty quick resolution here too for you, Aquarius. So don't feel like something's going to get dragged on. There's money here for you, okay? I'm definitely getting a little bit of legal energy, right? So we're getting contracts, so you may need some legal help. Make sure you research lawyers. Make sure that you meet with a few different people before you commit to have one person or one firm represent you. But I'm seeing a really positive outcome for those of you who are either negotiating a new deal or getting out of an old deal or an old commitment. Something's coming full circle, it feels like, in the month of October, but look at this. This is where you wind up, okay? Clarified. I notice the signs. Universe will show you signs this month through what it is you're passionate about. Keep your eyes open. So, for example, I'm getting this, this animal energy. You may wind up walking down the road and all these, dogs are coming up to you and you're like, okay, I'm passionate about animals. I love being around dogs. And you're like, can I turn this into a business? And that's obviously not something for all of you. You may be in, I have a lot of friends that are Aquarius in the music industry. I find Aquarius to be incredibly creative souls, okay? So not all of you are about to start working with animals, but what is it? All of a sudden, okay, you work in a creative field and by chance you start meeting people and aligning with people who maybe work at a specific a label or a company, and you're like, oh wow, I could do something really great there. That's a whole brand new team, and that's a whole different role that I've never taken on before, but I actually feel incredibly passionate about that. I know that I have a real strength there. Universe is showing you signs. These signs will align you with some pretty significant abundance this month. But the abundance coming full circle, it feels like it's going to take a couple of months. It does feel like you need to be patient with that manifesting all the way down to the physical realm. But you will see signs. You may sign a contract that launches you in a brand new direction where there's a whole lot of money. And you may get some sort of advance up front, but that's not going to be the bulk of what you'll make long term. Crowning your reading. Okay. I think a lot of you are creative. I'm just getting a whole lot of creative energy, creative industries, contracts involving creative people, endeavors. Run with this. But also don't be afraid, if you're a creative soul, to start something creative all on your own. You can launch a business. You go, okay, well, I've been working with different labels, but I know how to run this. I know how to do this better. Maybe I can start something. Maybe it's an indie label, but I'm going to start something. Okay? Don't be afraid to step out in a creative sense, all on your own, a creative business, okay? And running things. You'll do a great job with this. Bottom of the deck is play. We also have blessing in disguise. It's going to be, I don't know if you can see that because the light's a little bright. Blessing in disguise here. Okay, blessing in disguise is whatever needs to fall back. You may not even choose to fall back. Something may just exit your life, or someone may exit your life, and all of a sudden you have some extra space and free time now to pursue this new direction. But more importantly is play. You're not sleeping, and so you don't have a whole lot of energy to be out taking care of yourself in a playful manner to rejuvenate, okay? It's almost like, yeah, you need to sleep better, but you need to sleep better and then play. You need to sleep so your body's healthy, but you need this playful energy to keep your mind healthy, to keep you in divine flow, in that creative flow, that life force energy. And again, I'm going to hold this up. This does not just speak to creative professionals. You are the creator of your life. What do you want to create at this time? There's a new direction here. It's time to pursue it. Aquarius, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out to me for private readings, for energy healing work. I don't have too much availability left for October already. The first half of the month is pretty like solid booked out. I will mostly only be able to accept emergency sessions and emergency readings, but as I'm telling all the signs, I am going to start a wait list this month because cancellations, rescheduling is inevitable. So if I have a wait list going, I'll be able to get some of you guys into those slots a little bit last minute, but that has worked out really well in the past. We'll make it happen if you need to, okay? So reach out to me. I'm going to jump into your love reading now. We're going to take a look at love. It's going to be a little bit different. So this next video I'm going to do right after this, we'll focus on love for October 1st through the 15th. And then mid-month, like I always do, we'll circle back and take a look at the second half of the month in love, okay? So let's see what love has in store. Let's see how this ties into love for you, Aquarius. But a beautiful reading and a beautiful month. I'm so grateful to connect with you here. I'll see you back here soon. Make sure you check out your love reading next. Okay, love you guys. Ciao.